Welcome back to A Corporate Time.
John Graham's here. Hey. How you doing, John? He brought us some treats.
Yes, treat time. John's on the couch bringing the treats.
Bag of treats.
Is it called Graham's Treats?
Graham's Treats. Grand Central Station of Treats.
Graham Snackers.
Yeah.
Graham. I like
Or did
that.
we already decide on the name of
It's
this?
called,
I think we never
it's
did.
called
Oh,
What's
yeah.
in My Mouth.
What
What's in
What
my
did I
mouth?
just eat was one of the things we threw out there.
Oh, yeah. What did
I
I just
thought
eat?
we were calling it What's in My Mouth.
Okay.
What did I put in my
I
mouth?
wasn't joking when I said that. I thought it was like What's in My Mouth.
It tastes like pincher penny.
Oh, John knew. First one to laugh, pervert. That was a trick question. We had to see if you're a pervert. You'll fit in nicely here, John.
Well, that's why, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you've been on the show more
Three
than once,
times.
you
You're
know.
part of our
Times.
team.
Yeah.
If you've been on the couch 3 times, you're a grade A, good old American patriot pervert.
So,
There's
John,
good alliteration in that.
all right. So, you have a duffel bag of treats.
You got it.
And let's just get right to it.
Yeah.
What do we got first?
What's in the bag? What's in your bag?
Most of these are new products. Some of them might be things I just missed, but we almost got a theme going this week. These are all things that are supposed to taste like something else. So like,
It's supposed to taste like Pincher Penny, but it doesn't.
so like I got Pop-Tarts.
All
These
right.
are supposed to taste like something else that's a name brand thing. Like it doesn't taste like raspberry or banana split here.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Right.
so
You
it's
want
like
me
a
and Tom
mystery
to-
Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to open
I mean,
this
it
up.
says on the packaging, but
Oh, so
obviously
I
I took
won't
it out of
look.
the
We'll
packaging.
split
yeah.
one. I'm
Well,
gonna go-
I don't think it says
Oh,
on
okay,
that.
gotcha.
There you are,
Just on the
sir.
box.
You know, it's weird
What does it
because
look like here?
I did grow up as a white trash kid in Miami.
But you didn't eat Pop-Tarts.
And didn't eat Pop-Tarts.
I didn't
wasn't
either.
That wasn't part of
Oh my
my
God,
white
that's
trash
weird.
diet.
My mom
That's weird
kept them out of
because
the
you
house,
have
too,
the
yeah.
complexion of a Pop-Tart. You look like a human Pop-Tart.
And it was sun-kissed Mama
Fireball.
Celeste. Oh,
No. I'll give you a hint. It's a breakfast cereal.
Doesn't want to crunch.
There's definitely cinnamon in there.
Mm-hmm.
Apple Jacks.
There you go.
All right. There it
Apple
is.
Jacks, Pop-Tarts.
She just
People
out-trashed
get
you,
home
bro.
can't see it's orange and
Bro,
green
you just got-
sprinkles. And
you just got
I never really
out-trashed.
thought about the fact that Pop-Tarts are kind of orange.
This
Or sorry,
is-
not Pop-Tarts, Apple Jacks.
That's a lot of sugar right there, buddy.
Oh,
My God, I just got a sugar rush.
It is
wait till you see
stinging
what
my
else
eye.
I got.
Holy moly.
I like how, like...
Oh, it should be called Wait Till You See My Snacks.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
all right, but we whisper it.
my snacks.
Make that intro song.
Do you see my snacks, bitch?
You have to whisper the bitch in there.
Yeah, you gotta, yeah.
There
But
we
John
go.
Graham
Lock
had
it
to
in.
whisper it.
John's like, come over here, dirty mama. I'm gonna show you all my snacks. I got a
Yes.
bag full of snacks. I'm gonna put them in your bag. I'm gonna see if you see it. I want you to see my ding dong.
No, come on, dude, come on.
That
All
was
right.
John.
I was looking to see if we had ding dongs.
That was
We
John
do.
saying that.
All right, so where'd you get these two? by the way,
Let's see.
John?
Those were just the grocery
Off the street.
supermarket.
Oh, okay, all right.
My dead neighbor.
Found him.
I was creeping through my dead neighbor's apartment, and I just helped myself to some of his snacks.
Someone in the chat said their family used to bring Pop-Tarts to the beach. Now that's trash.
That is trash.
That's cake by the ocean.
Is that cake? Is that cake?
I don't know.
I mean, I used to because I never grew up.
That's the
eating
sweetest
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tart I've ever had, by the way. I'm
That's very
sorry,
sweet.
John. John, am I allowed to say I don't like something?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
don't care. You're not
He didn't
connect-
make
You
it.
didn't get this for free, but that's too sweet. And Maisie
It's
loves.
just a cookie, right?
Maisie loves
Just
Pop-Tarts.
sugar.
Oh, Maisie loves Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
trashy. Everything
I was
Maisie
the weird
eats is
kid
trash.
because I didn't like Pop-Tarts as a kid.
Did you like toaster strudel?
No. I didn't eat any of that. But I didn't eat pastries, donuts.
Here's the weird one. Now,
Yeah.
a lot of people eat them like we did without putting them in the toaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try spreading butter on one.
Weird.
On
Now,
top?
butter?
Yeah.
You
Well,
are
butter-
a pervert.
Would you ever put like?
This guy puts butter on his
Yeah, this guy
Pop-Tart.
put, like-
butters his Pop-Tarts.
Did you ever put like butter on banana bread or something like
Hell
that?
yeah,
No, I
I do.
haven't, but I'll try it.
Oh, Sam, fresh. Okay, it's got to be fresh though. Andrea makes amazing banana bread. I mean, I'll make you a loaf.
Hell yeah.
You cut it, and then while it's hot, it's still hot, then you take it's right out of the oven. You cut it hot, you butter it, let the butter melt, but then you still toast it. While
Oh,
the
I'm
hot-
in.
Oh God,
That
it's
sounds amazing.
It's amazing.
So, John, not to tangent, but
Hey, go for
speaking of putting butter on things,
Relax, bro.
I wanna butter your ding dong.
Relax.
I gotta go.
Crystal will make these healthy snacks for the boys because she gets.
Oh, God, carrot, hot dogs all over again.
She gets paired, like she'll wake up and then she'll be like,
jerky.
all the boys eat is carbs. They don't have
Little
enough.
Smokies.
Yeah, but the little Smokies, at least that's
It's all
protein
sodium, though.
It
Like
is.
she indoctrinated Max
Yeah.
into being a vegetarian,
Oh,
so he
yeah.
doesn't
What's
eat
he
any protein.
eat? Lay's potato chips.
So she panics. So then she bakes these little like cakes that are filled with carrots.
I made some broccoli cakes for you.
And yeah, and it's all
Little baby carrot cakes?
It's like vegetable
Oh, it's all
cupcakes.
vegetable cupcakes.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
punt that ass in the
Yeah.
garbage.
And then she bakes them. She's
Put
like,
frosting on it at least?
No, but
no.
so-
You gotta dip it in mustard.
so there's like they're completely made of a zucchini,
I knew you were gonna say
squash,
zucchini.
carrots. So
my
they're all
God.
vegetables.
No,
God.
thank you. No, thank
And then
you.
and I'm like, are they good? She's like, well, you have to smear butter all over them to eat them. And then I'm like, well, what's the point of that?
Right.
You have to smear butter on it, like, of course it's good.
I'm going
Right.
all meat this year. I'm doing the animal. I'm doing the whole
Carnivore?
I'm doing the carnivore.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't bring, but you might be able to slip past her, is Reese's peanut butter cups. You've seen they have every shape in the world now. They have a frozen thing. It's banana slices.
I've had
Little
those.
peanut butter and then chocolate
They're
all
a
around
little
them.
weird.
They're a
The
little
banana-
bit-
banana, the banana tastes a little weird to me.
Okay.
Well, have you ever had a frozen banana?
Yeah.
To me, it tastes
Maybe
like that. but
maybe
yeah.
it's because it's sliced. I don't know. It was a
Mhm.
little odd to me.
I blame Tom Brady for this, but when it came out that he didn't eat strawberries, I
Oh,
was
strawberries are amazing.
I thought strawberries were healthy, and then he's like, nope, strawberries are
Yeah, sugar.
just a sugar,
Yeah.
like it's
Sugar,
a candy
sugar.
A
bar.
lot of fruit is a
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
Sugar is
yeah,
sugar.
fruit is
Yeah.
bad. Like, and then I'm like, no, because I just lived my entire life thinking that
Yeah, yeah.
fruit,
I
you
mean,
gotta mix some fruit.
I mean,
hell,
to the-
apple a day.
To the point that Brady said that,
all of that was
strawberries
lies.
were the
It's all
only
lies.
strawberries were the only health food I was eating, and I had to
Yeah, yeah.
eliminate that.
It turns out all fruit is
Yeah.
basically candy
Yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah.
garbage.
You know
Anyway.
what's
Nature's
better
candy.
than nature's candy though? Good old human candy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. If it's candy, I'll eat the
Yeah.
Snickers
But
bar.
I do
Exactly.
think that candy gets the edge on fruit. Fruit's like gay candy.
Yeah, yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like.
yeah,
Write that down.
We can turn fruit into candy.
John's trying
sorry,
to clean
John.
up my mess. Don't you clean up my mess, John.
What do we got next here?
Well, actually, here, this is the first one. Somebody actually sent me something. I asked for it, and they sent me for free. So I don't know if this is in stores here yet. This Hubba Bubba. You remember Hubba
Yeah,
Bubba, right?
Hubba
Wow.
So
Bubba.
they've brought
Bubba.
it back as like these little plastic tubs with
Yeah.
with gum
You're
in them.
supposed
So-
to put it
and this one
in
is actually
your-
sugar-free. But here, take a.
You're
I'm
supposed
gonna
to
toss it.
toss
Say
it.
Put the Hubba Bubba, like the reason that all gum comes in a very
little mini gum.
small, like a like a small cup,
Uh-huh.
is because they want you to put this in your drink holder, right?
That makes sense.
Oh, I never even thought about
I
that.
swear to God, I see these all the time, and it makes me mad because I'm like, who the hell is going to drive around with gum in their drink holder?
Well,
But I think that's
I
what
will
it's for.
now.
It
This is
angers
great
me.
for my weed later.
Here, you want some gum?
So
I love gum.
sugar-free Hubba Bubba, huh?
Yeah, no, but it's not just Hubba Bubba. It
Tastes like something.
tastes like something
Now,
else.
is they,
Okay.
are they
Another-
all the same
another name
flavor,
brand.
or is each
no, this
color?
one is each one is actually. a
I'm
different
going
flavor.
for green.
I'm
guys.
going orange, so you go the.
All right,
different
I'm
one.
going purple then. Here we go.
This tastes like lime.
Purple Hubba Bubba.
Mhm.
Oh, bubba.
Bubba, hubba, bubba.
They are all fruit flavored.
This tastes like pine sol. Green is pine sol for sure.
Did I mention they're the one who gave me this? No, I'm kidding.
Mine,
What do you got over there?
it's a lot of citric acid, whatever it is.
Mhm.
A lot of juice.
Yeah, I'm getting a juicy
Here,
mouth.
Tom, throw me the container there.
I have a juicy mouth.
You're supposed to swallow it, right?
No.
No, it's kids gum. Well, I mean,
It's
oh,
gum.
Oh no! You're gonna
I
plug
thought
it.
it was I never eat gum. I thought
You're
it
not
was
supposed
candy.
to eat gum. You're supposed to chew gum.
You
It's chewing
swallow the
gum.
gum, dude.
I
You swallow
swallowed
the
it.
gum, you're gonna plug your butthole. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
this too shall pass.
I Bubba plugged it.
Gross.
You hubba bubbed your bubba.
And I think swallowing sugar-free gum is going to give me explosive diarrhea, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like eating an entire bag of sugar-free Haribo's, but then just parking it in your stomach forever.
I was gonna make the big reveal and then I tore it, but it's Skittles flavored.
Okay, they
Oh.
do. You know what's now that you say that, I'm gonna give that one because normally on these on your bit, I bag on a lot of products, but I'm gonna give that one a. I'm gonna give that one a. They got it. They got it right. It tastes like Skittles.
Pretty tasty.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
like
I don't
Skittles.
know if this will help you, but it is. This one is sugar free. It's made with like the artificial sweetness.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
gotta
if it's
get the
better or worse.
diarrhea.
I don't know if it's better or worse.
That gives
Yeah.
you explosive.
It's like you ate a whole thing of
Oh, my,
Pringles.
I'm already cramping. I'm already cramping like I'm on my period.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Between the Pop-Tart and the sugar-free Hubba Bubba, oh man.
I gotta run 3 miles today.
You're gonna be real fast. You're gonna break all times.
I'm tired with diarrhea.
Here, I'll give you a break.
yeah.
This is one of
Diarrhea.
the few things I've got here that isn't all sugary. but it's Jack Link's beef jerky.
Oh,
But
and
it's
he taped
but
over
it's the
it.
flavor of something else.
Yeah, but you.
Uh-oh, I know what this
But
is.
I like he taped over it, so it looks like you just
I had
stole
some of
this from a
this
dead
weekend.
man.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you did have
I
this.
did
one.
have this weekend.
I know what this is. Already, I love the smell of it. All right, I'm gonna take a big piece.
This was very controversial over the weekend.
Big piece.
Half
Here,
the
take that
people
piece.
loved it, half the
Okay.
people hated it.
All right. I never even knew. Like I know that.
I'm
like,
good. I've
Okay.
They
tried
do
it.
like
Yeah.
cracked pepper and some other stuff, but like
There's
I
all
know
kinds
they
of
get-
flavors now, man.
I don't want cracked
Yeah.
pepper. What am I? An old tugboat captain?
I love cracked pepper.
No, they're like, what did you put on this to make it taste good, tugboat captain? He's like, you put cracked pepper on it.
All right, what flavors are you guys getting out of this jerky?
I know what it is,
Making
but
sure
Yeah.
that's what you got.
Yeah.
Okay.
mhm.
it is a strong flavor. I like it, but I can see where people wouldn't.
Because all I'm picking up is like a
Cumin. I got some cumin.
beef jerky and a teriyaki. No, it's not teriyaki. What is
No.
that?
Think
Hold on.
All beef jerky is probably gonna taste a little like
A little
teriyaki.
teriyaki.
It's all
Right,
that
yeah.
soy sauce.
yeah, there's
garlic.
always
Yeah.
soy sauce in there.
Oh yeah,
right?
but it's something there. What is
there
that?
is. I
It's
wouldn't have
an-
gotten this. For the record, there's no way in hell I would have. And I'm
Have you had the product, that particular product
Yes.
and flavor?
Yes.
Okay.
But I would have never gotten this because I don't think they put enough. It's not executed correctly. It doesn't have enough of the spice.
Well, the beef jerky overwhelms
does.
whatever
It does.
flavor. Hold on.
Yeah,
This is
Get
this is
this,
one this is
Melissa.
one in a series.
He's tiny.
Well,
teething
yeah, you have to
the
tiny because
jerky.
if you eat too much of it, I'm just getting
He's
all
sucking,
beef.
he's sucking the tip of the jerky. and it's freaking me out.
That's how you do it.
Put it on the camera.
That's how we do it. Here, I'll zoom in.
Goodness.
It's I'm close.
Ew.
He's getting there. He's getting there. He's on to something.
I'm
He's got it.
close.
Keep biting. Keep sucking. Keep sucking.
Oh, it doesn't work anymore.
Keep sucking and biting.
Uh,
All of this time, this research.
I got nothing.
Okay.
What
We
is
got
it,
nothing.
John?
It's Doritos spicy sweet chili flavor.
Yeah.
Have you had those
Doritos.
chips? The Doritos
Yeah, it's the bag. I can eat the entire bag. So they didn't put enough.
Your daughter might like that.
They didn't put. She would. She loves beef jerky too. Maisie is beef jerky crazy.
All right, not to get too mad at Jack Links here, but they do have.
I don't like the name Jack Links. I feel like the name Jack Links, all your beef jerky should be Little Links.
There is a Jack because I'll get beef jerky at 7-Eleven as a snack sometimes. And
What are you bragging?
there is it's not a really brag because it's like $8.
Yeah, I know. Man,
Yeah,
Andrea-
7-Eleven,
Tiny-
dude?
Yeah, it's the worst
I
place to
did
buy.
so
get-
expensive.
You get Jack's Links at 7-Eleven. Andrea makes me get 7-Eleven brand.
Really?
Yes, because beef jerky.
That's
if you
human
buy-
dog.
Expensive.
If you,
Wow.
I said it
how
right.
dare you? Well, I was gonna say if you buy a full size bag of Jack's Links at 7-Eleven, that's $71.
Yeah, but Jack's Links does have a sweet and spicy flavor.
Yes.
It don't,
And
taste,
so I
it
feel
don't
like-
taste like dog food.
I feel like they're just using their sweet and spicy and
yeah,
just putting
threw
Doritos.
Doritos on it,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
You take your base.
because for sure they have some partnership with Doritos.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Like, give us some of your stupid dust.
Yeah, because I pick up no actual Dorito from
No.
this, but I do
sure.
taste the chili spice, which they already had.
Yeah, they just
They've got this
dusted
one.
it.
what
They've
you're
got
doing, Link.
Flamin' Hot, and the one I couldn't find yet. I don't think it's here in this area. Is Fritos chili cheese.
All right.
Flavored beef
Ah.
jerky.
We do have the chili cheese Fritos at the Baldwin Publix, which was my dad's favorite Frito.
Mhm.
Chili cheese Frito. When's
Yep.
the last time you had a chili cheese Frito?
It's been a while.
They still slap.
Okay. Now you're doing the Supreme.
I was gonna slip that in. It tastes exactly the same as they've always tasted, and barbecue Fritos are good as well. All right, what else
So
you
let's
got?
see.
man?
Okay, how about donuts?
No.
Donuts.
Those are-
Donuts.
did you just go to Maisie's secret snack closet? This is everything my daughter eats. My daughter is so trashy.
So Pop-Tarts,
But again, it's
chewing gum,
Donuts has all the
jerky,
regular
She loves
flavors.
Pop-Tarts. She loves chewing gum. What's the other things we had? Beef jerky. She loves
Yeah.
beef jerky.
I got jelly beans and peeps coming up after this.
All
Little
right.
Easter.
We buy these, but we buy the powdered ones because that was my dad's favorite.
Yeah.
We've realized
So
that
messy.
Maisie is just a female copy of my father. I didn't know my dad could dance.
Oh.
And I wasn't expecting a lot from these, but I like these.
All right, we're gonna
Okay.
find my favorite snack as a young man coming home from school was a mini donut. I love
One single mini donut.
No, I'd have like two,
Oh,
two or
okay.
three. You know, like with a little glass of milk, or
Oh, we
had
would go get the
sweet tea.
jumbo Little Debbie's from
Okay,
the
it
FEMA
smells
gas
really good.
station.
All right.
Because they have the chocolate covered ones, the cinnamon crunchy ones.
It tastes like a
powdered
honey
donut.
bun.
So it looks, it kind of
There you
looks.
go.
Oh, it is a honey
He
bun.
beat you guys to
Oh,
it.
damn.
Damn it.
It's honey bun flavored donuts.
They nailed it.
Dude, a honey bun donut is GD awesome. Yeah.
Honey
My
bun
God.
donut.
This is way better than running. Now I get it.
Man, that's a lot of sugar.
I think they're better than honey buns because honey buns to me always
This is
taste too bready.
And it's too much. Like, this is like, you have a couple of these with coffee. That's not bad. John, that's good.
Wow, we
That's-
moved fast on that one. All right, cool.
No, yeah.
No, I'm still going to talk about it. I like that one.
Now,
What's your favorite brand of miniature donut? Because there's many out there, and my
Entenmann's.
dad's favorite was a brand that I loved because the packaging. It has very iconic packaging, and it bothered me when they changed and updated the packaging. And I believe the ones that I liked were made by Merita, and they were Merita's Sweet 16 powdered donuts. That was the name.
I don't
of
know
the,
that one.
Yeah.
It just said Sweet 16s, and they
That was Hostess.
or was it with the packaging though was like different nerdy 1950s white kids that look like Leave It to Beaver, like dancing. They're always like dancing. And then they updated the packaging at one point where the people weren't like in the 50s anymore. They were like, I have a phone, and like driving an automobile. Like, it was like they changed it, and I hated it. And so did my
Oh,
dad.
now it's Hostess. It was Merita. Now it's Hostess.
Oh, I'm
Wow.
showing my old man. Yeah, I was a Merita Sweet 16. That was the brand. Like, if we went to the store, if I went with my dad, and we were looking for mini donuts because we wanted to watch Dusty Rhodes on NWA wrestling. We're going to watch wrestling and eat donuts. If they didn't have Sweet 16s, we'd go to different stores until my dad could track down Sweet 16s because they had the most powder on them.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was convinced of that.
And also, there's something very depressing after you're popping in a couple donuts, and then you're like, well, how many did I eat?
Don't look. No, don't. You can't look at these ever. It's only 3 donuts. I know this by heart. It's 3 donuts, and I think it's like 360 calories for 3 donuts.
Yeah,
I feel like it's more than that.
and then you look at the back, and you're like, oh,
Saturated fat, 8 grams of donut.
it's 230 calories. That must be for like 5 or 6 donuts. We're just
no,
like
no, no.
2
Not,
or 1. It's like
want
one
me
and
to
a
tell
half.
you?
Like Sweet 16
Yeah.
donuts are some of the. These aren't Sweet 16s, but the Sweet 16s were more calorically dense than almost any food I'd ever had. The
So he was
saturated
correct.
fat-
Serving size is 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Donuts.
Donuts.
How many calories for 3 donuts? You were pretty close, Dan.
I think I went over though, and I saw the back. So,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I went a little high.
What'd you say?
360.
Oh, I was gonna go 270.
240.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
not that bad.
Yeah, but still.
But
for,
total sugars. How many grams of sugar?
oh, it's got to be
In
7.
3 donuts.
In 3? Oh, 32.
Maybe 20.
17. So not
Oh,
that bad
okay.
compared to what you guys
17's
thought.
not that bad. How much saturated fat though? That's how they get you.
Let's see.
Yeah, but-
Saturated fat, 29%, 6 grams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
so much.
Here's the problem. I had 12 donuts.
Right.
I didn't have
Dude,
3.
dude.
Who has got 3? Who has the willpower to have 3?
I do. I'm weird like that. My husband is like thinks that I'm a psychopath.
I
because,
can't
like,
do
I
that.
can have like 1 cookie.
No.
Yeah.
I ate an-
One?
Yeah.
I ate an entire
I
bag
can
of
have
Sweet 16s one time.
I can have 1 mini Reese's cup and be fine.
Oh Christ.
No,
yeah,
no.
I'm weird.
You eat one and you're like, I've ruined it. I'll have to eat them all.
Yeah. That's the best feeling is when you have like.
I have to eat the whole
Okay,
sleeve.
so one.
and binge it.
and
this
then
is-
I'm mad. I start crying.
This is
That's
how
what
I do it. I do 1 donut, and then I do 2 more because I'm like, I do 1, and I'm like, you're doing great. I'm like, no, might as well go a serving. So then I do 2 more.
You talk
So
yourself
that's
into the
3, and I'm
serving.
like, you did a serving, that's proper. I'm like, let's have 2 servings, that's okay. And then I have 2 servings, and I'm like, eat the bag.
Then I start destroying the kitchen like the whale. And I start eating everything. And then it's
Was he
hard to watch.
destroying it and eating?
Yeah, oh yeah. He was eating
Destroy
everything.
eating.
So
He was eating the pizza folded with the peanut. He started eating everything,
yeah.
and it was like,
But did he get mad that he ruined any of his stuff that he could have eaten in the future?
Right.
well, he ate it all. He ate everything.
Nothing left?
No, yeah, he ate everything, and he could possibly eat. Anyway, then he cried.
What did you think? John? What did you think of the ending? Did you think?
I
that
never
he-
saw the whale.
Oh, did you?
I
haven't
What?
seen
Oh
it
my
either.
God! You got to see the whale, man.
It's on Blu-ray now.
Next time, John. Next time you're here, let's watch the whale with John next time.
Yes, while we snack. While
We'll
we
watch the
snack.
whole
We'll eat
whale.
snacks. And we watch the
Snack
whale.
the whole time.
Because I was going to ask you about the ending. If you think if he actually gets up and walks, or if he dies.
Yeah. By the
I
way,
think he does.
We got limited time.
Oh,
so let's
let's
get
go,
on
let's
to-
go.
Thank you.
Let's
Thank
go.
you.
Get
thank
to the
you.
last
Well, it was a
item.
play. Remember, Michael Wanzi did it here in town.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Wanzi
know
was
that.
a whale.
We have a local
I mean,
gotta
with
whale.
a lot of padding.
We got to talk to Wanzi about the whale.
Oh, yeah, we absolutely do. Okay, these
All right,
are...
we got some peeps.
Oh, yeah.
And they're
what-
red.
Easter time.
Easter time's coming.
All right, we got peeps in here.
I did not bring. This seemed really dangerous. I was at, of all places, oh no, I just blanked on the name of the place.
There you are.
Describe it.
Woodshed.
The place that's not JCPenney's and not Sears.
Burdines.
Oh, I
Belt
wish.
Macy's.
No.
Dillard's.
Nope.
Nordstrom.
TJ Maxx.
Sears. Wait,
I'm
you said
gonna win.
Sears.
Hold on, I'm
Oh,
gonna
we
win.
can do it. We're going to get it.
Kmart.
Oh, put the whale on. It's game night.
Yeah, what other, it's
But
like,
anyways, it'll come to us. But it's all closed. But they had like this little Easter section, and they had
Target.
no, shoot,
Kohl's.
Kohl's.
Yeah!
Cold.
Gold!
I
Oh,
knew
man,
John
Jack
had
Daniels.
that
They
Kohl
had
cash.
the Easter grass you put in a basket, but you could eat it.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
edible Easter.
Yeah, it was. I didn't
makes
buy it
sense.
because I don't know what it tastes like. But
I'm going to make my
But the
pubes
problem,
out of
Otherwise,
that.
it's trash.
the problem with that is a kid eats that once, and then they're gonna think they can eat it all the time.
Well,
And
be
they're
a
just gonna
parent and
eat
watch your
gross
goddamn
stuff.
kids so they don't eat grass.
I'll use the same idea with pubes.
All right, so these are red peeps.
All right,
What do you guys got here? Looks like it might be.
I'm having
cinnamon.
so much fun, I just ate the peep and I forgot to figure out what flavor it is.
What is that?
Little mouth sounds for everybody.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got this one. Is that cheer wine?
No, but you're on the right track.
Dr.
Oh.
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I knew it.
It's
That-
so
it-
white. I can barely.
It's good.
Mm.
That one's good.
Yeah. It's a dusting of pepper.
We were talking about what is the flavor of Dr. Pepper?
Isn't it 32 flavors?
Yeah,
It is.
it's a million things. I looked at. There's
It
like
tastes like
Cherry is one
cherry, almond, raspberry. Some people say prune is in there.
It tastes a little poisony.
Yeah. John, I'm
You know?
feeling
Tastes a little
sleepy.
bit.
John, what?
Well, it's probably the, well,
Why are you
that'd be the
cover-
almond. 'cause
John's
almonds are
covering me in
arsenic.
edible Easter grass. What are you doing?
Like it tastes like the cherry tastes kind of
Excuse me?
medicine, or like the black cherry is a little medicine.
You
Well,
talking
I
about
know,
the-
well, that's why some people don't like Dr. Pepper because they think it tastes like medicine.
Yeah.
And
but
root
they-
beer.
Most people are like, you know what? I'm sick of hearing people say it. If one more person says it to me, I'm just gonna crank them in the face. If they're like, Dr. Pepper is the only one that tastes good. If I hear one more person say that, I'm just gonna I'm gonna open hand slap your face.
Well, John, I think we gotta go, right?
Yes, we did.
You got another one?
Oh my God! Yeah,
Oh, he's like, you didn't
there
eat
a
all the
finale?
poison.
One more.
Yeah.
Is there a okay? We'll
Right, one
rock
more.
it through one from
There's
one.
only one more Eastery thing: jelly beans.
All right.
There's always the weirdo flavored
Yeah,
jelly
I do
beans.
love
This is the
it.
one that it tastes like boogers.
I like that.
The Harry Potter
John loves
one.
coming in here.
It's like
paid for
vomit jelly beans. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like,
don't-
what happened? John came in, he fed us booger jelly beans again. All right.
I'll give you a hint on this one: multicolors. They all taste the same.
All right,
got
so
it.
all the same flavor. Hold on, let me
Hang on.
taste one. Here.
I got that one. That's easy.
No.
They nailed it.
Lemon head?
No. Do you know? I know. I'm
My
gonna
mouth
win
is numb.
I'm going to win this game.
The fact that it's like a bunch of colors and
It's
they all
Fruit
taste
Loops.
the same. Yeah, it's Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Dude,
It
it's
is Fruit
100%. And I know they all, because Maisie asked me, she's like, I got so much enjoyment out of saying this, and I know we got to go, but Maisie was
Man.
like, the purple Fruit Loops taste like grape. And I'm like, no, they don't. They're all the same flavor, you idiot.
You are the king of trash.
I am. Yeah.
You're king of trash and
Yeah,
gags.
yeah, yeah, I spent a
You're
lot
deck
of
trash.
I spent a lot of time in Walmart.
John, thanks so much.
Yeah,
for coming over.
I love this bit. Thanks for
Cool.
coming in, buddy.
ThatGuyOnTV.com.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, thatguyontv.com if you want to contact John for anything.
Yeah.
And we'll see you again soon. We appreciate it.
Will do.
We will see you tomorrow.
Cool.
Awesome. Oh, man, that was
Cool.
fun.
That was great.
Wait, then this one won't be just for you to have Dunkin' Donuts jelly beans. Why couldn't I say jelly beans?
Oh,
But
really?
it's all coffee flavors. It's toasted
wow.
coconut, butter pecan, French vanilla, caramel latte, and hazelnut.
Interesting.
Where's that guy saying?
That's Monday 4.
Do we have anything for Monday?
Yes, we should have a 3, which would have been the Science Center, 23 minutes. Yep.
Got it.
And I'll save this for next time, but I think this is hilarious. Walmart now is making fake candy bars.
What?
So
like toy candy bars?
no, this isn't a Snickers. This is Great Value peanut nougat and caramel.
Oh,
bar.
knockoff Snickers.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love knockoffs.
This isn't Twix. This is Great Value cookie and caramel bars.
Hell yeah.
We should just call this bit Andrea's favorite bit because it's all generic stuff.
It's not a
Well,
Twix.
this
It's not
stuff
a Twix.
isn't.
It's just crispy wafer bars.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. But
That's
I'm
smart.
sure it's the exact.
They're going
same-
like the
They're
route
pretty
of like
close.
Save a Lot, you know, like
You know the guy
Mountain
that,
Lightning.
I mean,
Yeah, but if you get some
Mr.
Walmart
Beast
candy,
is doing it. He's in Walmart, and he just went the other way. He's just like, I'll make a Snickers, and I'll just put my dumb tiger logo on it, and all the kids will
Exactly.
buy it.
But then that's double the price of Snickers.
Correct.
You know, like this is
We're not
probably
trying to
half the
save
price
money.
of Snickers. Yeah.
Are we leaving this on, or?
Yeah, we'll record one more
Cool. I
generic.
have to get to the bathroom real fast.
Yep.
then. Thank you again.
Cool.
That was so fun.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. We'll set it up again.
Yeah, weirdly, there wasn't a lot of Valentine's Day stuff. I mean, I was also stuck in the hospital for those days, but like, not a lot of, I guess, just.
Which is
Valentine's
weird
Day,
because that's
they
a
just wanted
candy
chocolate, there you
holiday.
go.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess people don't want novelty love candy.
Like, it'd be weird shaped stuff, but it'd still be just chocolate.
Right.
So, anybody want any of these? Like, you know, the Hubba Bubba? I mean,
I'm good.
I'm gonna give some to my kids.
yeah,
you
go
know,
for it.
like,
Whatever.
Yeah, take all the candy to your kids.
Yeah. Because they'll eat that. Especially those donuts are delicious.
Yeah, those are the ones that really surprised me. Those caught me off guard, and yeah, I'll send a link to when it runs to these guys. I mean, they finally. Most people won't get back to me. Like, there's a company. That, you know how there's like peanut butter whiskey now. and all that.
Yeah.
Somebody's making birthday cake whiskey. I tried to get them to send me some of that, and they didn't. But, yeah.
It's probably nowadays they're probably hit up by every influencer and wannabe influencer because they get
Well, and weirdly, they probably are actually. So, well, I mean, you guys are influencers too because you're also on social media and all that. But like, in some ways, they're more interested in that than something that seems conventional.
Yeah. Oh
like
yeah.
radio, newspaper, TV.
Yeah. All it's changed. Yeah. Like and
I
because
understand how I try and get people to send me stuff like these guys actually sent this to me.
Oh.
But yeah, like they're so focused on sending it to Instagrammers and TikTokers.
well, because a lot of them
You should just say
charge
you're
them.
on our podcast, and then
Right,
you
oh,
should
yeah,
just
yeah.
link to, I don't know how many followers we all have combined, but I'll make up a fake deck for you. You can just send them, and they'll send you shit.
But the Dice Man was telling me about with like Party Patch. There's influencers that have like mid-range audiences, like 10
Oh,
or
the
15,000.
latest
They'll-
girl.
They'll do it for free. They'll do you free commercials if you send them product.
Mhm.
So if you find enough of those 10,000, you just get unlimited free advertising, which is crazy because some people they'll just do it because they're like, it takes me 5 minutes, and then maybe if I do this, I can parlay it. And like you can never do, you're traditional media. I mean, you can never get through the fucking gatekeeper sales department to get anything free, and now they can get unlimited free shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I used to do a lot of work with Disney, still do occasionally. And 20 years ago, they would bring in reporters from I got to know a guy who's the feature reporter in Charlotte. They would bring in, or like when I lived in Evansville, Indiana, they would bring me in from there to cover the new attraction or whatever, along with hundreds of other reporters. And now they don't do that so much. Now they bring in the TikTokers and the Instagrammers and the bloggers and stuff like that.
Let's John, if you want to stick around for a minute, let's do a segment where we just talk some old school news, just
Sure.
from your news
Where do you want to
days.
put
I
it?
don't know if I can spill a lot because I don't really know much anymore.
We'll just talk about the old school media, and we'll put this because we gotta fill
Do
time anyway.
Thursday too?
No, I was gonna put this way in the future for spring break.
What were we putting for Thursday too? Now I don't remember.
We didn't have anything.
So do you want to use this for Thursday too?
Yes.
Yeah, we better.
Because if not, we're gonna have to record tomorrow.
Tomorrow after the thing, yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Yeah, you're right.
Because we put Sabrina where?
We put Sabrina on Friday 1.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and then we're gonna put Sanford for Friday 2.
Right.
So we do need a Thursday 2.
Or we could put John Friday 2, and do Sanford Thursday 2, because they're coming in right after him. So it either needs to be Thursday 2 or sometime in the future, right?
Right.
Okay.
Or
shit.
Friday 2.
Well, maybe we should just go generic and just do voicemail.
Yeah.
Um,
we probably
okay.
should, yeah.
All right,
yeah.
sorry.
Didn't
Sorry,
hurt my
John,
feelings. It's
yeah.
okay. Cool.
No, rather than forcing it and not
We
knowing
got
where
so
to put
much.
it.
Yeah,
It's a weird couple of weeks.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get it all squared away. But
Working,
thank you.
working
man.
ahead a little more than usual, or
Well,
Yeah,
we're
they have
going.
spring break off, so we're trying
we
to.
try to pre-record shows so that
We're not
just those
big on
shows.
best of, but We're
Yeah, sure.
learning that we might need to learn to embrace it a bit more.
So, everybody going somewhere fun?
We're going to
Georgia.
Denver.
Denver? Okay.
Or Colorado. Actually, Glenwood Springs.
Skiing again?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
still skiing weather out there?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, going skiing. We do it every spring break. Yeah, in the past couple of years, has been a lot of snowfall.
Mhm.
For I think it's the weather pattern, El Nino or some whatever.
Mhm.
You know, it's like because it still happened in California where they're getting a record number of snowfall,
Mhm.
and that happened last year. And I think we're just in like a a 5-year weather cycle where it switches back and forth and shit.
Well, here, if you ever need anything else, like this is a game I play with. I don't know. You guys are probably because by at least 10 years younger than I am, so I might not be able. But it's like the kind of like the opposite of trivia. It's like give me a band and let me see if I can come up with a trivia question for you.
Oh, okay.
But give it like I mean, don't go too obscure. But like you know. Hit me with like a band.
that's a good idea.
A band you know a lot about that you think you would probably know a trivia question about. Like just give me one. And watch me fail at this one.
Well, you may not be a punk rock guy because I think it's
No effects.
Yeah. I could
Like,
probably come up
Sublime.
with I could probably slide into
I'll
like
go
a me
Nirvana.
first and the gimme question.
The old school.
Okay. Well, I don't know if this is a great question, but there's a song that sounds like Teen Spirit. They would actually sometimes play it live to confuse people. Like it sounded like they were starting Teen Spirit.
And then they would
And then
swerve
they
and play
swerve
something
it out.
else.
Interesting.
Let me make sure I didn't remember the wrong song. I'm gonna look it up on my Facebook because I posted it the other day.
Are you a huge music guy?
I don't know. I mean, my peak was 80s and into the 90s a little
Gotcha.
bit, but yeah. But like somebody threw a Rush
Ooh, good one.
at me, and like, is anybody a big Rush person?
That was my first concert. I'm not a huge
I
Rush
don't know
person.
if it was their. It was definitely an MTV hit. I think it was a radio hit, and it was kind of like a duet. It was Rush and someone who was the lead singer of a one-hit wonder. Can you remember what that song was? Female lead singer of a one-hit wonder band had a single with Rush.
Oh, I don't know that. That's a great question.
What is it?
It was Amy Mann from Till Tuesday.
Amy Mann. What was the song?
Oh shoot! Now I'm trying to remember the name of the song.
Is it just you have a bunch of
I
tidbits in
I
your
tend to
head?
hold on to stupid trivia.
That's cool, dude. Yeah, that would be fun.
Here, let me see here if I remember the name of the song right. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, here I'll just play this. Oh come on! I think it's probably trying to jump. on
Time
Wi-Fi. Let me
stands
turn this-
still.
Yep.
Oh, Grandpa dropped all his credit cards on the ground.
Oh.
Okay,
My
this
wallet's all loose.
is
You
Nirvana.
gotta get a
Live and
tight
Ready.
wallet,
Yeah,
man.
why you got a loose wallet?
The pockets.
A businessman never has a loose wallet.
That's
This is-
funny.
This is Nirvana.
It's
and then we'll
just-
start singing it.
Interesting, more than a feeling.
Picture you're one to hear sing.
I
Smells
did
Like
not
Teen
know that.
Spirit, and they start doing more than a feeling.
I love it.
All right, cool. Well, thanks everybody.
Man, well,
Yeah,
thanks for
see you
being
Next
here.
time. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much. I appreciate
See
it.
you around. See you around.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon,
talk
John.
Yep, sounds good. Have a good time off.
We will.
We will give it a shot, man. I'll see you on email.
Catch you guys later.
See ya. All right, let's just do. Let's do a Thursday 2:20. So that we only have to record 20 tomorrow morning.
All right. Here we go. And
Where is this going? Thursday?
Thursday
2.
2.
voicemails and emails.
Yeah.
Here we go. In 3.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. Again, the Arnold Palmer Invitational is happening this weekend, as you know, so get your tickets while they last in the White Claw fan deck at tomandan.com.
It took me too long to get out to that event. Kind of wish that I'd found the Arnold Palmer Invitational presented by MasterCard way before my 40s, or the end of my 40s.
Yeah.
That would have been cool to go out there as a young man.
Let's do some voicemail email.
All right, buddy. Let's try. Put things in order here. Let's go with this one right here.
So I'm sitting here drinking a White Claw, and I'm watching you guys on the live stream on YouTube. I'm watching one of your live shows.
Oh, thank you for doing that, by the way. We're on YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah.
Just search for Tom and Dan Live, and you can watch us every Monday through Friday.
And if you don't catch us live, you can watch the replay.
Absolutely. It's all on there. If you like video, we got you.
I think you're doing a corporate time or something. Anyways, behind Tom, I can see his clock, and right now it's 1:15 in the afternoon, and I look at my clock, and it's 1:05. And I've noticed this consistency in all of your live streams, and I was just wondering why his clock is set 10 minutes ahead. I know it's a stupid question, but that's the kind of stuff that I'm curious about. Anyways, peace.
Man, people are obsessed with the clock above Tom's head.
Because they think that it's some sort of message.
Oh, I'm trying. It's my message for help.
Well, everything is a message now. Well, that
Come on,
one,
guys. 11:11. You know what that means.
What's more, I guess what's more confusing to me, and I would say, get it together, NASA or the scientist or Timex, is why are they all different?
I will.
Why does this
here's
thing
the deal.
lose?
I will change it to the exact time. Give it a few days or a week, and then it for some reason slows down and it's off, or speeds up and it's off.
It's an off clock. It's it's not engineered.
I can fix it today, and it will
digital
change.
though.
No, I know.
How can it be off?
But apparently when that was made,
I'm like, the batteries must slow down or something.
That could be the thing, but I think it's just they make a clock and they're like, how close is it to I guess true time or real time? People will be like, it's off by 17 seconds, which means every month it'll lose 17 seconds or something. I don't know.
This is a perfect example behind the psychology of conspiracy theories, where this gentleman, he watches the show and he looks up at my clock behind me, and then he's like, why is it always 10 minutes fast or whatever?
Well, it has consistently been that way. It is a little weird that it doesn't jump around.
And then he thought about it so much that it caused him to actually call in the show and leave a voicemail about it.
People ask in the chat all the time.
Yeah, and they ask, because they think they're like, oh, there must be some sort of explanation, because they're starting over there like, well, for sure these guys have noticed, they know where the positioning of the camera is.
Now, if we were good liars, we would be like, well, we make sure it's 10 minutes ahead so we're on time for our guests.
We've said that before.
But it was a lie.
Yeah. It was a lie.
The clock is crazy.
So we've
said that.
You start thinking in your head all these different reasons why you're like, for sure. And I do this too, because I just assume, I'm like, well, they must know where.
It's just a Bobo clock.
Yeah. Like the
just
clock.
A cheap clock.
And then it turns out it's like, oh, it's just
all for nothing.
They put the clock up there one time, never thought about it. It sits there, but we're too busy to care.
No, I've changed it multiple times.
I've changed it myself.
I've changed out the batteries. I've changed the time. It always goes back to somehow it gets off time. I don't know how.
But no, we don't even need it. We can
No,
just
we
take
don't
it
need
off.
it. No, we don't need it.
But why? Why take it off? Then you got a hole in the wall. Keep it up there. I don't want to see.
I like looking at it.
Yeah, I mean it completes the look. We
At
just don't
this
want
point, you can't change. We've already talked about it. You change
I'm
one
taking
thing.
it. I'm taking it down.
You better not.
You're not taking it down. You're not in charge of the studio. You're not touching a lick in this place.
I'm gonna kick it off the
No,
wall.
he's not. No, he's not. He's not gonna do that.
Why do you
He's
want
big
it?
talking.
What is it?
Because
now he's gonna be mad again.
No, because he tries his hardest to mess up everything in this
He
studio.
does keep knocking that panel off.
Then I'll be more cognizant. I'm like, you won't though. It's just it's fine. Just do what you're doing. It's
Why
fine.
do you hate the clock so much?
It's a distraction. Everybody's like, why is it say 5 minutes?
I get it. It's because people are looking at the clock and not him.
Yeah,
I
He's
don't
jealous
want
of the clock.
I've noticed today he's had a real selfish day. I heard a lot of selfishness.
He's
I don't
jealous
want
of the clock.
I don't want anybody to
I
look
felt
at me.
it a little bit when John Graham was here, how you felt intimidated by having another power alpha in here.
It's just, we should just get rid of it. Or put something else there. Something
else would just be a distraction. Apparently what we have to put there is you have to cover it and paint it and
put some
have
art.
a green screen.
It's part of the show. It's been here since the inception.
Yeah, it's been here forever. I have a clock now too, but mine does all kinds. Mine's right now giving earthquakes. There's been an earthquake in Madagascar.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, an hour ago.
The lemurs.
So mine gives wrong information. Yours gives useless information.
Yeah.
Damn.
and mine shows emojis and what they are. Like that's an eyeball. But that one occasionally will show you an emoji that I didn't know what it meant. Like it'll show a weird emoji and I'll be like, well, that's what that means. Because I don't. How good are you at knowing what emojis mean?
No, I don't. I
You
never
don't use
them.
them?
No.
Where are you on emojis? Do you use them?
Yeah, I'll use them.
Yeah,
I'm not an over emoji person though.
I've had to pull back. I'm like a regular emoji person now. 1 or 2 tops, no more than 3.
I saw someone post. I think it was Paul Williams, one of the Sanford 3. And
the Sanford 3 is no longer, sir.
Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But he posted he finally gave up and now is an LOL guy
instead of haha.
Instead of a haha guy. And and then he's
I'm
like,
both.
I didn't want to bring this up, but since you're bringing it up, you commented on a post that was like 5 years old.
What?
The way that you said that was scary. It was like an old man.
That post that
no money.
It's like you woke up an old man. That was the sound of waking up on an old man. Where am I? Where's my grandson?
What are you talking about?
I know exactly which post you're talking about because I saw it, but I only saw it because you commented on a 5-year-old post. That was from 2018.
Well, why was it up on my thing then?
I don't know.
Not my fault.
It is your fault.
Who looks at the date of posts?
You were wandering around in 2018 last night? Just wandering the streets of 2018?
If it comes up on my feed, that means it's new.
No.
Well, what does it mean then? I thought that's what it meant.
It means
it's
other
quite
people are
possibly
interacting
that he
with
could have, somebody else could have interacted with it, or he could have reshared it.
Yeah, somebody could have
Hold
reshared
on,
it,
well,
interacted
that's
with
their
it.
fault, not mine.
No. It's up to you.
I didn't
to
say it was your fault. I'm just saying you did comment.
Yeah.
That was something he had posted a long time ago.
Yeah, and then maybe somebody liked it or
he
something.
gave up the ha-ha 5 years ago. You were still holding on.
Yeah. Yeah, you thought I'm just like Paul. It's like, no, man. Paul left you in the dust.
Oh my God, I wonder if he thinks I'm crazy. Because
Of course he does.
He saw that, and then he's like, why the hell did Tom
He probably
come
thought
out?
you were scrolling
Yeah.
through looking for bikini pics.
He probably thinks you're stalking him or looking at his kids inappropriately or something.
Oh my God.
I'd beat you up if I were.
Yeah, because now I didn't know it was a 5-year-old post. Like he probably,
Yeah.
then he gets a notification. He's like, "What the hell, Tom?"
Exactly.
Now you gotta go delete it.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me,
Can you
I don't
delete
know.
it?
Well, once I made the
Well,
comment,
go and
how do I
find
find it?
He doesn't know how to spell Paul.
Go to Paul, and then you have to go back. You have to scroll forever to 2018.
No.
You have to scroll back to 2018.
Anyway,
And
so
you have to dress like you did in 2018.
when I saw him post this,
Oh, you had your dumb haircut in 2018.
did I? I thought I was. Was I still a stooge back then?
I think you had a dumb haircut.
When did you transfer over out of the stooge?
No, that was back in the old studio.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I first started because Ross gave me the
I think we even
gift
had a couple
certificate.
here though, because you weren't fully like
No,
you
no.
weren't practicing enough.
Once I started going to John the Barber, that was it. That was the only barber I've ever went to.
I thought
And
2018 sounds like you may have been stooging it.
No, because we got in here 2016. That I was stooging.
Oh yeah, 2016. Okay, you're right.
Yeah. So that 2018,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
Anyway.
All
So the haha compared to the LOL.
LOL, yeah. I'm a haha girl.
I do both.
Or
but
I'll put an emoji with a laughy face,
Yeah.
laughy cry face.
lately I've been doing LOLs.
A ha is sufficient for everyone, and everyone.
One ha, no ha ha?
Yes.
No, that's passive aggressive.
I would agree with a ha. I think I'm gonna agree with a ha.
Yeah, because
Because you do it to me all the
It's
time,
an
and I don't take it
breeding-
passive aggressive when
You've
he does
never
it.
given me a ha.
Maybe you're not funny.
because
You're not being funny.
I knew you were going to take it as passive aggressive.
Oh, so you change your love language for each person?
Yes.
He
Dude,
doesn't
that's
show
a
any love
horrible way
language.
to live. That's a horrible way to live.
I realize how everyone feels.
Yeah, okay. That's the most unbelievable thing you've ever said.
I liked it though. I was ready to go with it for a little bit. So I
don't know why I said
you
that.
give me a ha. You give me a ha.
Yeah.
But then I also do think, oh, he's busy when you give it to me.
Yeah, because it means I'm busy. And it means
That's his away message.
it's a passive aggressive remark.
I knew it. I knew it.
Sam knew it.
That and the thumbs up.
And it means that you're joking around, no time for jokes.
I give thumbs up all the time, but on the post, because I think like that's okay. If you give me emoji thumbs up, I do feel like that's a little dismissive. Like, okay, buddy.
Got it, dude.
Yeah, it's like, oh, loud and clear, Kemosabe.
I just figured that out the other day that you can click on the post and then go to the thumbs up. So it's
Oh,
or a ha.
2018, you're 2018. You're wandering
You
around.
just figured out reactions?
Yeah,
2018. It's
I
back.
saw people do it on mine, and I was like,
Wow, they must pay for that.
Yeah, it's magic.
Of course they keep loud.
I was like, how did they make the comment?
I almost cursed. Oh my God.
How do they add the balloons to happy birthday?
Oh, that freaked me out.
Through your phone,
Yeah.
like you're in a village and David Blaine performed for a villager.
I swore China was going to
All right, let me get another one of these voicemails here. Let's try this one.
Hey, y'all. Just joined the Coast Guard. Got out of boot camp a few weeks ago. So if you ever need, like, a Coast Guard correspondent, give me a call anytime. Fucking Fat Titty.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's slugging in there, man.
Well, that one you could barely hear what he said, but anyway.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So the Coast Guard.
They get clowned on a lot, right?
Only by other military,
Yeah.
especially the
They're
Marines
the dope
or
smokers,
the Army.
right?
Yeah,
Offshore
yeah.
dope smokers.
Yeah, even the Navy clowns on the Coast Guard,
Right.
even though they should be cousins, but they're not. The Navy.
The cousins of the Navy's the Marines, because the Marines used to be
Yeah,
part
yeah, yeah.
of the Navy. They just don't like hearing that. They get mad about it.
Yeah, I've had some friends in the Coast Guard, and
I've never had a buddy in the Coast Guard. All my buddies, for the most part, are Marines.
Yeah, I had two, the Grizz and Alex who went to the Air Force.
Okay.
And our other buddy, Marciel, that we went to high school with.
Marciel. I haven't heard of Marciel before.
He was one of the
Occasionally you get
outlier
him, yeah,
friends
yeah.
of
Season 4.
Yeah. He went from the Coast Guard to straight up. Now he's on the SWAT team.
Ooh.
That's badass. How come we haven't interviewed him?
Which
He's a get to work kind of guy. He doesn't like,
different kind of show.
Yeah.
Once you're on the SWAT team, no time for
He's
this.
more of a roving
No
guy.
time for jokes.
Wait a minute. You said no time for jokes. You're not on the SWAT team.
Yeah, but when he says it, he's joking.
Yeah. That's a SWAT team joke. But anyway, the stereotype of them just surfing all day is real. That's all they do.
Yeah, smoke
They just
dope.
go to the beach, smoke dope, and surf
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah.
They
sounds
Smoke
great.
dope.
Yeah, that's what I've always heard. My dad said about the Coast
Yeah.
Guard. Before he died, my dad was like,
Yeah.
Coast Guard, all they're good for is smoking dope.
Yeah. Occasionally, they get to shoot a 50 cal in front of a
You're
drug
shooting
runner.
a bale
Yeah.
of drugs.
But they never, and I mean never, have to defend the coast against invasion.
Guard it. They gotta guard it.
Yeah. There's no one has ever
They
invaded
gotta find
our
the drunk
coast.
guy that jumped off the Royal Caribbean
Yeah.
or something.
Oh,
yeah.
you never find those
Yeah.
guys, though. That's sad.
They did it by plane once in World War II to Hawaii, but the Coast Guard can't do nothing. They only got boats. They needed the Air Force for that.
Just let them fly over you.
Anyway.
All right, you got an email over there?
Sure.
Yeah, let's get into a couple of emails.
What if? Hello, my favorite pod people. If there wasn't an Instagram or OnlyFans or anything else like those, would there be a bunch of photogenic homeless women, or would they have found partners to take care of them? I imagine we would see more street hustlers. Not a realistic question, but if there was a drop in the sex market, how would these ladies afford makeup and rent? I don't know how I afford things sometimes. Makeup is ridiculously priced. You guys are doing a great job still. Tom was wrong about Anonymous, but that's okay. Tom is wrong about a lot. That's why I love him. I don't know what this is.
That's
This is a
all
fever
over
dream.
the place. Did I write that?
So-
Dan Dennis.
Yeah.
So they're
don't remember
saying,
writing
why don't homeless people get into
It
the...
seemed like a slight towards women in sex work, but I don't know.
It felt that way, but I don't know
Like,
if
what
that's
would these
it-
pretty ladies do if they didn't have OnlyFans and Instagram models? They would just be homeless women without makeup? That's what it read like, right?
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
I see that.
Yeah,
I see that.
And then I don't know what the Anonymous thing had to do with anything.
there's other jobs that they will
Tons
get.
of
The
jobs.
same thing before.
What I'm fascinated in, and there are these girls now, and this is pretty interesting. There's a girl I follow who is a rapper, like a rapper hip hop singer, and she happens to be like she's a cute girl. But I'm following her and I'm looking at how many followers she has, and it's like a lot. It's like let's just say for sake of argument, 4 million followers. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Like she does a lot of work and really good music, good songs, good hooks, and everything. But if you go and look, what's very interesting about her is that she does have an OnlyFans, and it is like extremely risque. It's like full on adult, as adult as any full blown adult actress or actor.
Yeah.
And she also has a full blown, legitimate, real, with a record label, like music career at the same time. And to me, that is sort of
News.
it's fascinating.
New school. Where,
I've never seen anything like it because first you have to find a label that is okay taking you like that, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, all you got to do is not go traditional and you'll be fine. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's interesting to me.
And
But you could do both very, very high. Like, it's interesting to me that she, at one level, could walk into a boardroom and start talking about the new albums and things she wants to release, and then also provide, on the very simple level, you know, just her being nude, making, I mean, just tons of cash.
there's also like a misunderstanding of how much influencers make. Because people are only...
it's a huge spectrum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you're right.
people are seeing like the Mr. Beast and some other influencers that make... But that's like...
Those are the outliers.
But it's like comparing like Britney Spears to, you know, a local pop artist in your town or what. There's a huge difference, you know, and then
both musicians, but
most influencers don't make any money. And even if they have big followings, and a lot of people, that's another misunderstanding. Like someone has like 1 million followers, and you're like, oh, they're rich.
Right.
They could be poorer than you are by far. Like that doesn't, you know, translate to direct money. Like you got to build a business out of it. And then when you
and that's hard.
And building a business out of it, and then you have the right followers too.
I mean, building a business, even if you want to build a business and you have the blueprints, is extremely difficult.
It's a hustle grind, and like just starting an OnlyFans and getting nude on that is not going to make you any money without being able to market it. Like,
but this girl does. It's just cool that
she already has the followers, so she markets it to her followers.
But it doesn't look weird. It doesn't look gross. It doesn't look exploitive. It doesn't look. You know what I mean? Like she's making it work. She's making it work, and
because she's in charge of it herself.
Yeah.
The dirty part of the adult industry was always
feels pimpy.
The gatekeepers, which were the
discussing old men with cameras.
The directors, the companies.
It is gross,
because you had to.
Well,
go
the guy's
through
name
them.
was Dirty Sanchez on Bang Bus, and it was gross. It was disgusting.
Exploiting the women.
Yeah. Well,
this is Ed Powers.
Oh, don't even talk about that.
That guy was gross.
That guy's an animal.
But that's what. But now it's like, all right, you're in charge of how you put the content out, and you could do it whichever way you want and whichever way you feel comfortable. And
I just think it's interesting because, like, in a weird way, when you look at that and that's so extreme, it kind of makes it like for the average small business owner, musician, just rapper or artist that isn't doing anything that extreme. It's never been a better time to try and diversify, send yourself in all different directions, try stuff. I mean, you can do it.
Yeah.
Let's try this one. I think it's about running. Might be wrong.
Hey guys, Michigan Chuck here. The guy that does the how it's made is Brooks Moore. Oh. And if you go search on TikTok, he's actually got TikToks. And I bet you could probably get him. His name again, Brooks Moore. That'd be an interesting talk because his voice is awesome.
Brooks Moore.
Found him.
Is that the owner or founder of the Brooks shoe?
Host of how it's made, voice coach.
Oh, yeah, you're not listening, are you?
This guy doesn't listen for jack.
It does scare me because sometimes I'll say something and then I'm like, he has no idea where I'm at right now, does he?
No, because
he's also on Cameo, by the way.
Ooh.
It's because when you said running, then that spawned me into when
you're preparing yourself for running. Yeah.
No.
Don't listen to me. Listen to that guy. I said I could be wrong.
That threw me off.
Brooks Moore.
Yeah.
Huh. And that guy's got one of the most interesting voices I think I've ever heard, because it's not necessarily your quintessential VO voice. You know, it's not like in a world, one of those guys. It's more of like inquisitive dad.
Yeah. A lot of like voiceover work is not the stereotype of the movie guy as much as it was in the 90s.
It opened up for a minute where they wanted like guys that sort of sound like me, and then that kind of faded too. There was like a hot minute where like alternative rock stations wanted like a younger, not saying I'm younger, but they wanted somebody to be like, this is the music I listen to while I'm doing yard work. And they wanted it to sound like me.
Yeah.
So I got a little bit of work doing some of that stuff, but it's done. Because AI can do it all now, truthfully.
Yeah, and it used to be like a voice for radio. That doesn't, there's no like, oh, you got to look for YouTube or something. Like,
that was the gatekeepers, right? If you really think about it, the gatekeepers are deciding like, oh, the deeper, boomier voices. It's like, I'll give you an example. It
turns out no one cared, by the way.
No one did care. I'll give you a gross example, but it's not really gross. It's only gross of who's in the example. But Vince McMahon with wrestling. Like he always had this archetype of wrestlers where he just liked massive, big dudes.
Yeah.
Some of the most boring matches are
Yeah.
the massive, big dudes. The little guys can go. They can work.
can
They're
flip
flipping.
and-
Yeah. The ladies. Like you look at
Yeah.
the ladies division, it's the best wrestling you'll get. I mean, my opinion is typically with the ladies, it's more technical, and the big guys don't. He just liked the way it looked,
Yes.
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
was the gatekeeper. So those are the guys that got put over.
Yep, 100%. All right, we will see you tomorrow.
Awesome. All right.
Sorry about that.
No, you're
it's
fine. I
my-
was just
me being
fucking around.
tired. No.
You are tired. It's fine.
I'm tired.
He like woke up out of a
Oh.
Pop-Tart sugar coma.
We recorded a lot today.
Where does
and
this
then,
go?
That's Thursday 2.
Thursday too. All right. Well, we're done now, buddy.
Nope, we
No,
got
yeah,
Sanford
well,
2.
That's Thursday
2. There is no 3.
Gotcha.
How long did we do Sabrina for the ACT? I didn't write that down.
20,
20,
23,
23?
22,
You gave me 3 numbers.
20, 22, 23. I could look at it in just
Yeah,
a second.
we'll
Okay.
try to hit around a 20.
All right.
With,
Sanford 2.
I have one. I have to get that song. It's Sanford 2.
Sitting on the front porch, sipping on sweet tea, rocking in our chairs, watching the sun go down, thinking about the good times, the laughter and the dreams. But now you're gone and it's a different sound. We're the Sanford 2 without you here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a good one, right?
You guys talking about us before we got in here? Because he was just acting a little.
Yeah. We were talking about the new song that we had
Yeah,
to do
a new
because
song.
there's
Hey, it's good to see you guys.
Sanford 2 now.
What's going on with this snack?
The Sanford 2.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I should have moved those. Sorry.
I didn't even
What do we
know
have?
it was there.
We did a segment where we tasted all these new products, and these are all like products that are supposed to taste like other things. So it's like Peeps that taste like whatever the F.
What is that you're holding?
I'm just leaving mine here. You're gonna stare at my gum. I have some. I've got some jelly beans. I've got some Pop-Tarts. What's up, buddy? Hey. Good to see you, man.
what were you saying?
You got me in your post with your kiddo.
What
That was
were you
this.
saying when we walked in? You obviously were saying something. Come on.
No,
We were listening to a song
He goes, oh, hey.
because we were listening to the song.
Yeah, because Daniel made us.
Also, Tom's barely awake.
Yeah. We had to record. We started at 10 a.m.
We did.
Hammering the content.
So
You made me cry with your post about your kiddo. I feel that, man.
So you.
That was a sweet one.
Sanford 2.
Daniel wrote
Yeah, I had to do a new one.
That video was so cute when I saw it, and then I was like, ugh, this is
Yeah.
awkward.
Yeah, this is not going to age well.
You guys want to talk about it?
We're on the thing right now. I mean, if you want to, I mean, like you don't
Mics
have
are
to.
on.
Yeah. You don't have to talk about it.
Let's do that after.
Yeah, let's do it
Yeah.
afterwards. All right. We won't even do that. We'll just talk about the day.
Events.
We'll just talk about the day.
I got my headphones on.
I got my
headphones.
Turn my headphones up in my left ear.
But technically,
I
it's
wish
still
I
the
could.
Sanford 3. There's 3 of you on the couch.
I love it.
I do have an email for the Sanford
Okay.
3
All
as
right.
well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I forgot about
You
it
do have
last
an
month.
email.
So
Email. Like
I hope it's
what?
sweet. I need something sweet read to me today.
What does it say? Like.
it's just a question.
Oh,
I remember this one.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, let's hear it.
It's an economical question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that question. It's interesting.
It's
All
an
right.
economical question.
Yeah, like a businessy question. Would you like to begin?
Yes, this is going to be coming back.
Friday 2,
Yeah,
yes.
coming back after Sabrina.
Friday
Yes,
2,
after
coming
Sabrina.
back after
All
Sabrina.
right, I'm
Take
just-
a breath.
Is your
Think
mind-
about it.
Yeah.
Do you guys need
Yeah.
anything? Everybody got drinks and whatnot?
Pints
Do you
and
need
balls.
anything? You're good?
I'm just gonna hit Pints and Paul's heavy.
Pints and Paul's. All right. Here we go. 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. We've got the new Sanford 3
Hey!
how you guys doing?
Great.
Oh, my button was hanging, man.
Oh God.
Why is that taking so long to breaking in here?
I thought we weren't ever gonna have to listen to that again.
No, your hate is the best. Our listeners love
It's
it.
the best thing we've ever done.
No, it's so good. It's too good. And now when I take a shower, I'm like,
It's very hooky. It's a hooky tune.
it's brutal.
Good to see you guys, man.
Hey, you guys do.
I like it.
So let's talk Pints and Paul's is coming up on the 23rd. And
drinks and doggies.
Yep. So Paul, how many different
I'm the
breweries?
Paul of the Pints and Paul's.
Yes.
Pints and Paul's. That made it to our
I
notes.
can't help to notice that you put an L in there.
Yeah, it made it to our notes. I don't know if you know
did
that.
it?
Yeah, AI thought that Pints and Paul's. It was Pints and Paul's. So I left it in there just to see if the listeners got it. They got it.
They got it.
Immediately.
Sweet.
Like literally immediately. Yeah, they read the notes.
So how many different breweries this year?
We're going to be up close to 100. We're working. That's something that we work on. Actually, this one's working on it. Christine's doing all the legwork on the
Thank
breweries.
you, Christine.
With small help from me.
Thank you, Paul.
Ever so small. It's mostly her, though.
So, and
I think we're up to like 75 right now. We just got to, it takes sometimes, they commit and it takes a little while to get to that
Christine,
list.
it's radio. You can't nod your head.
It's working for
Well,
me.
see, this
I
guy-
can see
we
her.
got,
Yeah, she's fine.
I almost called it TV.
She doesn't have a mic in front of her.
It's right here.
We got
It's
the TV
shared.
cameras. She's on TV right now. Everybody can see her. They're going to get down there and
It's
drink.
right there on the
We got
TV.
on TV. They can get down there and drink them beers, save them puppies.
That's what she told me. She was a little iffy on coming in today, and I said, "No one can see you." And she goes, "There's cameras everywhere."
Yeah, there are cameras everywhere.
Why does
I
she
know.
sound like Throw Mama from the Train?
Yeah, well, you guys are
I
going
don't know if
to
you
It does sound like
Yeah.
Throw Mama from the Train.
I don't know if you've ever met her before.
We only
but
serve tongue here.
Owen, bring
she
me
sounds like.
my
You
giant
guys are so mean.
That is absolutely what she sounds like.
Owen, we
Yes.
only have 75 beers.
Yep.
Owen! His name was Owen, right? So at one point that was
DJ's yelling Owen, so
that was
it's
my
probably
favorite
true.
movie at one point, and I think my parents thought I was crazy because like I would watch Throw Mama from the Train like on loop.
Yeah.
I'll be just constantly. You know, it's where I got when I say bingo bango around TikTok around the clock. That's Danny DeVito talking about how they're gonna kill
A harsh old lady.
Yeah, they're gonna kill
It
her.
turns out that
That's
lady,
a great effing
You're
movie.
like,
between
oh
that
my
movie
God.
and Goonies, that lady's super influential.
I was going to
Oh,
say
yeah.
that the mom.
Uh,
that was the mom from Goonies,
Yeah,
right?
The Fratelli.
She
Yeah.
played the
Yeah.
same
Fratelli.
exact character.
Yeah.
though.
And that, you know why?
She's
She had-
1000%
she had
typecast.
Tough bitch. She had tongue cancer.
Oh.
She's a tongue cancer. She's like, they're like, oh no, that's perfect for the part.
People,
like no tongue bucker.
people are
I
gonna
may have
want
made
to
that up.
throw you off of something.
Oh my God, I love you so much. I just want to throw you off a train.
Paul, how much money have you raised for dog charities and animal charities so far?
So last year, $115,000.
Good
Wow.
God.
Last year.
Was the last year's total of all, or is that just for last year?
That was just from last year.
Oh wow,
Just that one event raised $115,000.
that is a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because
It was our banner year. I just wanted it to be. We were trying to get Judy's taken care of. Her little area outside was in rough condition.
Yeah,
so,
I remember you telling us
Yeah.
that.
You know what's interesting is like because a lot of people, and I commend everybody for trying to do something for charity, and it's hard. Like because at the end of the day, you still have expenses. You're doing an event,
But it
right?
makes you feel good. It really does.
And-
It's important.
And so, like, after expenses are paid and stuff, like, and then you end up with this number that goes to charity. And every number is good, even if it's small, because charity
Sure.
needs
Couple bucks
dollars.
that matter.
But a lot of times you only end up with thousands left over, or maybe you breach, into the 5 figures or whatever. But never really. I rarely see anybody get into 6 figures straight to charity.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Here's the reason. Okay, legit. This is my Pints and Paws is like my balance for life.
Yeah.
It helps me set the balance for myself. So I don't mind one time per year going around and asking for sponsorships, and I'll say, I'm not going to be bugging you for other stuff. If you'll donate this amount of money to my 501 then I'll be happy, and you won't see me with my hand out ever again until this time next year.
Right.
It's the one thing I don't mind going and asking for. And then when those people, they come to me and ask me for their little charity thing, I will reciprocate. But most of that money comes on local sponsorships, local brick and mortar sponsorships that just really just go, okay, yeah. They'll say something like, okay, we have such a good day that day. I don't mind giving you $1,000 for this because it's such an elevated day. So many people come to town. I feel like it's okay for me to give you this amount of money just for that alone. Plus the track record of what you guys have, of where it goes and stuff like that. This one's really, and I even get people reaching out to me asking to sponsor. We have like 75, 80 sponsors on this thing. And it's not something like I can't go get sponsors like that for all the other events because there's really not a hook that's worthy of it like Pints and Paws, you know? So for me, it's like, it's an easy thing to do. I don't mind go ahead and putting all those eggs in that basket because I'm not really in the fundraising, portion of life. That's not what I do for a living. But for this, I set it aside and do it.
So you brought up an interesting fact because I never thought that continuing to ask for sponsorships over and over could be annoying because I do that all the time. I asked Paul for 5 sponsorships the other day.
5?
All back to back. Oh my God, you want a sponsor?
Back to back?
It's easier to rapid fire them, man.
Isn't it confusing for him?
I send out generic emails with the wrong. I'm like, to who it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
And then I send out to everyone.
I got one of those. And I was interested in sponsoring.
I'm like, you want to
I
sponsor?
hope this letter finds you well.
You want to sponsor this event? How about this event? And when they say no, I'm like, well, how about this event?
We got something for you.
Yeah. What do you want?
Something for everybody.
What do you want to do? Anyway, so after Pints and Paws, how long? This is number what?
12.
Damn, man.
So technically 13 years because we missed a COVID year, but
have you added all the money to charity through?
We
all
have.
the years?
There's a figure out there. I think it's like closing in on $800,000 or $900,000 for the total running thing.
Oh, wow! So we're getting close to you hitting $1 million to charity.
We will in the next few years. Yes.
Wow.
Let's do something ridiculous with it and buy one dog a crazy $1 million collar. $1 million collar.
Blow it on a
let's just call
solid
it the $1 million
gold
collar. Yeah.
And then it was like all for nothing.
That's why we don't do idiot. We'll help. We'll talk about it. That's why
This segment is really helping
the
sell sponsorships.
I should deliver this news on my deathbed.
$1 million collar.
By the way, with the money we've raised, we're buying a collar.
Yeah.
And
we're going to throw it into the deepest, dark depths of the ocean.
And then when if people want to get the actual like pint glass at Pints and Paws, you get it all when you're just showing up, right? Or is there any way to pre-buy it?
So, okay, on the glassware, no, that probably will change for next year.
Okay.
You pre-buy your VIP ticket online. That comes with a koozie, a T-shirt, and a 1-hour early entry into the event.
Okay.
Then you show up and you can purchase this pint glass, which is everybody's into collecting these things because they're really cool, man. To be honest with you, we put the poster on each.
That's
year.
the best part. Yeah.
I have all mine lined up at home in my cabinet. It's pretty cool because we've been doing it. I think for 7 years
it's like
now.
Collecting stemware, man.
Yeah,
like,
it
I
is.
love stuff like that.
There's people that come.
Yeah.
Actually, I've gotten, I think, four emails this year about people. Hey, we can't make the event this year, but can I get the shirt and the glass because we want to have it for our collection. So that actually is very rewarding to me to hear someone that they're invested.
We have listeners that do the same thing, that ask like, hey, could you get Paul to give me one? I'm like, absolutely not. It's a charity event. Like I say that. I'm just like, come on, man. That's
but if they can't make it, tell them to reach out to me and we can still sell one from the charity to them.
And if you decide you want to donate, I'm sure old Danny Denny could walk down there and find you one. Yeah, I can make it happen if you're giving to the charities. Sure, absolutely. It's amazing what can happen.
And then,
that's cool, man.
After Pints and Paws, are you guys just gearing up for a hurricane party, or what's between?
We have we have a couple little things. We have actually the golf tournament that we do, but it's all booked out and everything's done for it. So we had to put a pause on it because of a rain delay. So that's back in April, and then we have food trucks.
Pause on it.
A pause. Actually, half the money for our golf tournament this year, we do it different every year, but half the money goes to Cops for Christmas. half the money goes to Pints and Paws this year.
I've never heard of cops for Christmas.
Yeah, gives kids that don't get anything for Christmas their
cop?
very own cop.
I'm going to tell you.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I have no idea.
I'm
going to
tell you,
yeah,
and this one actually, I had one roll down my cheek when they told me this. So what they do is they take underprivileged kids shopping for Christmas at $100 a piece. Whoa. Half the kids. You know what they do? Oh my gosh, this is gonna get you in the feels right here.
They get something for their mom.
They ask if they can get something for their little brother, sister,
yeah,
or parents.
Because they're the cutest.
That's dope.
Not Tommy and Max. They're like, give your kid $50.
My kid would never say that. But I'm saying like that
is real.
That
stuff,
makes me want to go ahead and do that every year.
Yeah, that's a goodie.
And if you're bad, you go to jail.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks for being here, Tom.
How does that make you feel?
He's eating kimchi.
I guess where me and Christina are going
I know
after we leave.
I know
knew it.
You'll probably see my wife there.
Yep, we're getting some kimchi and some, baby Chinese broccoli.
Yeah, delicious treats.
That sounds great.
I finally took my kid in there for the first time into iFresh,
Oh, right,
the mega Asian market,
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
my kid wants to go there all the time because she thinks the
See,
fish.
Christine, I told you.
They got all the fish in there. She's like, "Can we just buy a giant alive fish?" I'm like, "Yeah, we can."
Yep.
Like they have big, you could go in there and buy a 15-pound mega fish and just keep it in your pool.
I think they have live striped bass in there, for sure.
or you could beat it to death in your car if you wanted to.
You know, you brought up something that I thought about the other day, and I was like, Paul, because now he's got this mega office. You know, before he
needs a power tank.
He needs a power
tank.
We have
Turtle tank.
We have turtle
Yo,
tank.
you have a turtle tank
But
in
that's
there?
not a power tank. A
Yeah.
power tank is like better than even a dentist's fish tank. It's the one when
So it's like when I take a wall out and replace the wall with a tank.
Yeah, and then you have like
We're
sharks.
doing that, I thought,
Who's
right?
cleaning that?
We're doing it, but somebody has to clean it. Do you know anybody who cleans fish tanks?
Yeah, we got a company.
I'm just not quite. I don't think I'm quite that
Do
eccentric
you guys
yet.
remember when we had one and it exploded?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had a fish tank. We know all about fish, and we know
They clean
how.
it so
There's a
good
whole
it
show for
explodes.
this.
Yeah.
What's
My
that show
daughter-
called?
It's called Tanked.
Oh,
Tanked.
yeah.
My daughter was flipping in the fish poo that was everywhere, and the guys from Serve Pro made her leave. They yelled at her. They told her to leave 'cause
Hey,
she
you get
was-
out of here.
She was kicking fish diarrhea all over the ceiling tiles just because she likes the cartwheel.
Isn't all fish diarrhea poop diarrhea?
Yeah,
You
it's
need
all-
to do that move, Paul, where you're feeding your sharks, but the person's sitting waiting for the meeting.
Yeah, for their check.
But they're
yeah.
sitting, but you're intimidatingly feeding your sharks, and they're eating little chunks of stuff that you put in there. And then you're looking, was that a finger?
Yeah, you have to put
While I'm eating an apple with a Rambo knife.
Yes, he knows. He already knows.
You need the intimidation
we want
office.
like the scariness of old Paul's office.
Yeah.
That was the best. I
It's
love
still
that.
down there if you guys want to go.
It's my favorite.
Dredge up some old memories.
That's the Hobbit hole.
want
We call that the Hobbit hole. Is what we call that now.
I want old mad drinking Paul.
He's going to push me up against a food truck.
He's gonna throw a bar stool out of here any minute.
Speaking of food trucks, Food Truck Fiesta this weekend.
Sunday.
Sunday.
All
Yeah.
right.
Is this weekend, and also Eric will be out there. So if you want, I know we're going to be doing some like.
Somebody buy him some lunch while you're out
What's
there.
the weirdest?
He's out there working hard.
What's the weirdest? And I mean that with love, because or hardest, I should say. What's the most difficult food truck? They got anybody out there that's doing something just?
Okay,
You're like, why are you doing that?
I'll tell you a story. Just recently, okay, we had a vendor, and I'm not going to name names, but we had a vendor that we had to not welcome back, and the reason why is that they sold kettle corn. They were a great kettle corn vendor, and everybody liked their kettle corn.
All right.
But they were also selling lemonade as a refreshment. Well, someone got hired and also sold lemonade, and they went and told the people that's like organize all this stuff, like, hey, that's not they can't sell lemonade.
No double lemonades.
And then the lady was like,
a lemonade war.
well, I never made a lemonade exclusivity with you. Plus, you guys both sold out of lemonade today, so
Everybody's good.
don't you think we're okay?
How do you know which was better, Paul?
And so this person was demanding to talk to me about these lemonade sales, and I'm like, I'm not
I
getting
would do that
involved.
too.
Imagine
I'm
bringing
not
that to
getting
Old Paul.
involved
No,
in
I
this.
would do that too. I'd take it up to the top.
I'm not getting involved in the lemonade war.
I take it to the top. I
Of
take it to the
2024.
I took it to the top, Paul. I took it to the top, Paul.
Plus, we made them put
Old Paul would
$20.
have smacked your lemonade right out of your goddamn hand.
We made him put $20 in the I Know Paul jar as well. Yes.
So
I
there,
know,
so there are
Paul.
rules.
There's
about
like $2 billion in that jar.
Yeah,
if
we've
there's
got a
20s
big
going there.
jar full of 20s.
Yeah.
And we're going to buy a dog collar with that as well. Yes.
I like how
It's gonna be a shock collar though.
So I didn't know that there were rules about like. I figured if I showed up with my pretzel truck and there's another one, I'd just be like, well, I'll move mine
So
down to the corner.
we
So like,
we take great lengths to not like book.
Have competitive
Yeah, the same
trucks,
things. But,
yeah.
but lemonade is like
Come
there's
on.
like probably 10 people out there selling lemonade with their food.
Right.
It's not something that you can have a exclusivity on. Like that would be like saying like there's a truck over there that has quesadillas. Like like
lemonade quesadillas right there.
like almost everybody has a
Lemondias,
quesadilla on their menu.
lemondias.
Like this is this is absurd.
Write down
talk.
lemonade flavored quesadillas.
Oh,
Killing two birds will put them all out of business.
From now on, we should make them duke it out in the Hobbit hole.
that would be fun.
I would like to see a
you have
taste
a hobbit
test.
hole.
That's the old office.
Yeah,
is the
they-
Hobbit hole.
You don't listen.
He
to
doesn't
him.
listen to the show.
He's lying. He's about to bullshit.
This guy isn't even here right now.
Yeah, I've been working
Winner
on our
could have a shot at the
relationship.
title.
You know, I mean,
I like the idea of you line up all the lemonades and we're like, and now we're gonna decide who gets to be here by a taste off.
yeah.
That's
And then
what I
make
should
it
have done.
easy. Make
That's
it really
exactly what I should
and you
have
make
done.
it really easy. And the things that and other people have done this, and the easiest thing to do, and I see people do it at all events, is to give all patrons a wooden nickel and they could drop it in a barrel to vote for which lemonade they like the best.
Speaking of, if you guys ever are interested, either three of you, we do
We have wooden
2 or
nickels.
3 times a year. We have the Battle of the Food Trucks, where if you just want to sit and eat all day and that's
Yes.
your only job,
That's what I want to do.
just let me know.
Yeah.
I'll put you on the list for next time.
All
it's,
right.
it's a fun day actually.
Yeah. I like doing that. I love voting at the food truck things when you have the wooden nickels to put in the barrel because I like going over.
We should go with
like
the
I'm
wooden
going to put it in and I'm
You're
like,
like,
not good enough.
not for you.
But if I was gonna do the lemonade thing like you were saying, I would make them stand in front of me like you two, and I would taste them. And then the one that lost, I would just stare right in the eye and I would just dump it out right in front of them.
Dump it
Top
on
shelf.
their head.
Like top shelf. Yeah, dump
No,
it on
just
their
like
head.
just like the Caesar. Like
Yeah. Pour it in the toilet and then
Yeah.
flush the toilet.
Have you?
oh, that's even better.
And then flush their head in the toilet. That's how you do
swirly.
it. Yeah, that's how you do
Lemonade
it.
swirlies.
That's how you do it.
Paul, you're a world traveler. Have you seen the D.C. food trucks in Washington D.C. like the old school food trucks? How many options they have?
Oh yeah, it's like a full-blown restaurant.
That's a roach coach.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
no.
he's right.
Well, what's the difference? It's,
Oh,
There's
dude.
a difference.
Yeah.
but they have
It's
literally
like 2 levels.
every.
If it pulls up to a construction site and it has 40 options, that's
A
a roach
double
coach.
back
Okay,
doors,
yeah.
Yeah.
It has every little square inch of the side of the truck
Yeah.
is a
It's
different
an option.
menu item.
Did you,
Okay,
did you
just-
hear his son tried to get a snow cone or something, and then the thing drove away and poof smoke in his face.
Well, and then they don't have the prices, so then they.
No.
I'm like, I'll have a hot dog, a Diet Coke, and like whatever ice cream, and they're like $36, but they didn't say it in that accent.
Whatever you get is plus diarrhea because you're almost assuredly getting diarrhea.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm like $36. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
Why
So I equate
that
that.
better be some good
and
diarrhea.
restaurateurs, listen here, listen up close. I equate that to the same as when you go to a restaurant or a possible restaurant that you might want to eat at, and you see a bunch of big dumb pictures on the window. Does that make you feel good about wanting to go in there and eat that? Never.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
in the history of ever.
What are you talking about? Like the stuff at like a Taco Bell where you see like a quesadilla on
Or
the
like
wall?
just a restaurant and they have their front windows big plastered pictures of their tacos or burgers.
Yeah, it doesn't do
it's
much for
it's
me.
bad. It's
Yeah.
such bad
It doesn't
marketing.
do much
Well,
for
you're
me.
zooming in on the meat.
Yeah,
Don't
zoom in on the meat.
enlarge
Yeah, yeah.
the meat.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
good.
Like
Cover the meat with the rice.
At Taco Bell, they do that where like they show a chalupa, but it's like 8 feet
Yeah.
tall
Oh,
or whatever.
yeah. It looks
And
like
Sounds
a
like a
brick.
dinosaur.
And
Yeah,
yeah.
it looks like the thing.
And you zoomed in, you're like, what is that? Because you're staring at the meat and it's huge, and then you're like, that's no meat I've ever seen.
And the thing
That
is,
ain't no
it's
meat
not
I've
meat.
never seen.
When he gets tired, he becomes an old black grandma. I'm sorry.
For people just tuning in, he's talking about
Yes, Rose.
Taco meat.
Yeah,
I'm talking
taco
about.
Have you
meat.
seen the new?
yeah.
Yes,
have you
Rose.
Seen, have you
I'm
seen
sorry.
the new Liquid Death commercial where they hand it to the old black grandma and she's like,
I ain't
"Trying to
drinking
kill
that
my
ass."
black ass." That's exactly what you sounded like. I didn't like no meat I ever seen, baby.
I'm sorry.
I get my meat done at the Walmarts.
So we gotta go.
We do.
We didn't even talk about the St. Patty's truck pull.
Yeah, listen, we got time. We got
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Yeah, we have Long Beach Dub All Stars coming
That's
in
right.
April,
Okay.
April 5th.
We're gonna talk to those guys.
Yeah, you're gonna talk to one of those guys. Probably in a couple weeks.
I think
Yeah.
in 2
Yeah.
weeks. Yeah, we
Nice.
got them on the
Yeah,
schedule.
St. Patrick's Day truck pull. That's a good one. We should say something about that. That's 1 week before Pints and Paws. It's a Saturday, the day before
The 16th,
St.
March
Patrick's Day,
16th,
on the
yep.
16th. It's a fun day. You get to watch a bunch of teams of 10 pull a fire truck for time, and there's just a bunch of music and fun and food out there. Definitely a family-friendly event. That's a good one to come.
Yeah,
and
Papa
just
Wheelie playing this year.
Yeah, there's a great 80s cover band.
Those guys have been doing it for a long time.
Those guys, there's a guy in their band named Sam Bittenbender. He plays at Citrus all the time. This kid's maybe like 20 years old. He is so good. I sat and watched him for hours one night. He is really, really, really polished musician.
That's cool.
Plus, they got James Thatcher playing the drums.
Oh, right
So
on.
Good.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I
good.
feel like those guys have been doing like live music for a very extensive period of time, and now
so.
putting young blood in the band.
Yeah,
That's cool
no,
too, man.
It's a fun band.
Really cool.
And there's so many events. The best way to keep track is drinkatwestend.com.
Yes, sir.
All the
And
lists
follow
of
them on
every-
social media
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
That's the. I mean, truthfully, that is the easiest way is to follow them on social. And it'll just start coming up, and then you'll just start seeing all of the wonderful things that you can go and be a part of.
Well, guys, thanks so much for coming by.
good
We
seeing you
appreciate
guys.
it.
Thanks for being here, y'all.
We'll see you soon, and also we'll see you next week.
You forgot what day we were recording for, didn't you?
Yep.
But he did it. You got it. Yeah.
That was it.
We'll
It was
see.
Friday.
We did it.
Yeah, you're good. Are we done?
Monday.
Yeah, that's
All
it.
right. Now I'm
That's it.
turning everything.